What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see here by the title of the video, I'm talking about my AR15. As you can see, it's not black as it used to be in my previous videos, but it's a lot cooler than just being black. It's got this cool camo. I'm going to be talking about the gun real quick, what I have on it since the last videos, and then the camo, how I did it, and how you might want to do your camo. So stay tuned.
What we do here is go back.
Alright guys, so I have my AR15 build right here, built it all from scratch. Real quick, just going to be going over from front to back to front, just going over the whole gun, what I have on here. It's a great build. This build, initial build was around $900, probably now it's about a little over $1,000, $1,100. This thing shoots super accurate, just a great gun. So if you want to follow the build, I'm going to start listing stuff right now. So starting from the back right here, we have the Magpul UBR stock. Sorry, I always call it EBR for whatever reason. The UBR stock. This comes around about, I'd say, man, $200. I got it for like $165 off Primary Arms, I believe it was. So really good deal on it, and I got free shipping. Of course, it has the little plates here, but I just removed it. It looks better like that way. Then we got the Magpul rubber grip right there, the pistol grip. I don't know what that one's called, but like $20-$30 depending where you can find it. Then let's take the mag out so you can kind of see. You can kind of see, the whole gun as a whole. But got that. Most of this gun going forward is going to be Air Precision. So they're a really great company. Really great company. They're not lower end, but they're not as high price as you might think. They're really great for the money. They're not by any means a budget company, I'd say, but man, you get really good quality. You get really good bang for your buck, this stuff. Lower receiver is the M4E1 receiver, lower receiver, and it was around $90. I got it for like $65 on sale. Super good deal. Anderson Manufacturing lower parts kit. Really good trigger. I'll test it out for you guys real quick. You guys can see that trigger. The reset. And the trigger again. Just super crisp. Really good trigger. And it's just a standard lower parts kit. It was like $50, I'd say, with shipping. So it was a really good deal. Straight from the manufacturer website too. So it was a really good deal. Then we got the upper receiver, Air Precision M4E1 enhanced receiver. Nothing fancy. You got kind of the hexagonal forward assist kind of shapes and stuff like that. Not a big deal. I don't really care. Also, lower receiver, it does have an A there, and then you kind of have the skeletonized pistol guard or trigger guard, sorry, and you have the flared magazine well as well. Then up here we have the Aimpoint, what's the H340GL, something like that by Aimpoint. Really great red dot. Love it. Haven't replaced the battery once. They're made to last forever. Then the bulk carrier group we have here is the Air Precision. It's like their nitrite standard one. It's like 160 or something. It's been great. Haven't had any problems with it. And then the charging handle is like by Strike Industries, I think. Just there's one of their standard ones. It says it's FDE, but it's more like a burnt bronze color. $30. I'm probably gonna get a Radiant Raptor soon. This was like $75, so I'm waiting for Primary Arms to put them on sale for a little bit. All right. Then next up, coming to the handguard is also an Air Precision handguard. It's their Quantum rail, probably their cheapest rail. I got it because I was on a budget trying to save some money. I wanted to spend more money on the barrel and things like that. And so this Quantum rail, it's like $60. I got it. It's been $79. I checked today, $79.99 for that rail. It's a good rail, very lightweight, but I am going to be probably purchasing one of their newer versions. This is the M-Lock handguard rail system, whatever you want to call it. It's free float. This is the M4. You have to have the enhanced upper receiver, which this one is, so it has the barrel nut already installed on the upper receiver, so that's what I got. So if I wanted to get a non-enhanced, compatible handguard, I have to get a non-enhanced upper receiver. So kind of limits you when you do that, but I mean, it does make it more secure, I think, and easier to put on. So then the barrel is a mid-length 16-inch barrel, I believe, and then the handguard is 15 inches, and air precision as well, and mid-length, of course, the gas system as well. Air precision, mid-length gas system, gas tube, and then the gas block is $750, I think. Really inexpensive, $10-$20 for one and the other, so good prices. Then the muzzle brake up here is a Troy Industries medieval brake, I believe it is, and so that thing shoots fireballs, and if obviously when you're behind the gun of, you're not going to really notice any difference with the muzzle flash and with the concussion of it, but stand maybe I don't know, right here from it when somebody's shooting it, and that thing it is so loud compared to other muzzle brakes. I mean, AR15s are loud in general, but man, this thing just is like, we're just like, whoa, like it's loud, but I like it. Then up here, the flashlight here, we have the Streamlight something something something. You guys probably know if you're checking it out. It's about a $160 flashlight. My buddy sold it to me for $120. You have the temporary pressure light on pressure pad right there, and you also have a permanent button you can use. This thing is strong. It is great. I love it. I haven't had to replace the batteries. It's a great setup. One little thing here is that I have a Magpul QD sling mount right there on the M-LOK rail. Like I said, I am going to be changing out the handguard. I'll have to paint it, of course, because it'll be black or tan or whatever I get it in. And then I am going to be probably putting it in the next week, an angle foregrip AFG, and have to get the rail, of course. One thing I did miss, I do live in California, so I have to either comply and have a featureless rifle, which if you don't know what that means, maybe you're in California and you're like, I don't know how to do this. Your stock has to be fixed. It can be a collapsible stock, retractable stock, but you have to pin it in place to this fixed position. It's not a big deal, but sometimes if I need to store it, like how my gun safe is set up, I have to collapse it all the way, whereas I like setting it up like right here. So this has to be pinned in place. You can't have a pistol grip, so you have to have those fins there, which I don't like them. Then you can't have a muzzle device, no forward grip, nothing like that. But either you do all that, or you go away with that, but you can still have a normal magazine release. Or you get to keep your muzzle device, your handguard, your pistol grip, your collapsible stock, retractable stock, but you have a fixed magazine. So what that does is I have my magazine. So now, obviously it's not going to come out, that's how a normal gun works, but if I press the magazine release, nothing will happen, right? Because it's fixed. So by California law, you have to have some type of button that doesn't allow you to do it. So of course, without these, before anything came out, you'd have to take off your back pin and open up the whole gun, open up the action, and that's how you would use your magazine release. But now, great companies have been coming out with a bunch of products, and so one of my favorite ones, I'd say that, I don't know if it's the best one because I haven't tried them all, but one of my favorite ones, and more budget friendly, I'd say, would be Juggernaut Tactical's Hellfighter pin. And so the Hellfighter pin looks like this, and as you can see, it's this little pin right here, replaces your pin there. So you put it on one side, super simple to install, and then you have the other side of the pin there, and then you also, of course, replace your bolt release with this little rod there. And so what you do is when you're ready to take out your magazine, you have to push this button that way. Your action pulls apart, but it doesn't allow your whole gun, your whole front receiver to fall forward. It keeps it locked because of the special pin that they have in there. It's really cool. And now you can drop that mag, and then you can put a new mag in like so. You can even flick it up, or you can just use the forward momentum of your support hand to bring that gun up. And so a lot of people, you can actually get pretty fast with this. Mag, boom, like that. Get really fast with it, like that. Boom, boom, like that. So you can get pretty proficient with using one of these. I personally like it way better than the fin. You can shoot accurately with the fin or whatever it is, whatever you have, one of those weird stocks that goes like this. That's all fine and dandy, but whether you can shoot accurate or not, I mean, the whole point of having firearms, and of course this is debatable, or I hope not, between the firearm community, but the whole point is that, you know, we don't want to, but if we have to, we'll have to defend the people around us, the people we care about, and ourselves, and our homes, and our property. And if that's the case, if I'm going to be in a fighting situation, you know, and I'm moving, and I'm doing whatever I'm having to do, if I have one of those fins here, right, my grip is going to change from being wrapped around sturdy like this, around this pistol grip, to being like this, where my thumb is all the way up here. I mean, you could probably try to grip this or something, but if I'm gripping it like this, right, and somebody comes, I don't care how strong I am, I don't care how strong they are, they're going to be able to take that gun out of my wrist, and I'm probably going to hurt my wrist doing so. Whereas if I have a firm grip like this, firm grasp and grip, whatever, on the pistol grip, it's going to be a lot harder for that person to pry that gun out of it, because I'm going to be having a firm grip. I can take my finger off the trigger and I could really hold on to it. Whereas if I'm like this, I can't really do that. Okay? That's one of the biggest things for me. So keep that in mind when you're looking for, you know, how you're going to set up your AR if you are in California, or if you just want to have some fun at the range, test out your shooting ability, get one of those fins. See how you do. But yeah, with the camo now, the main point of this video. And so I thank you for watching this far. If you have watched this far, if you have, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, comment what you like about this video so far, and if you want to do this camo, if you think it's cool. So going forward, this camo, so the gun was black, of course. I think the only thing that wasn't black was the grip was tan. But what I did was I just did a base coat of a FDE tan. I mean, you could do whatever you want. You should be using the camos, the colors that are, you know, most like your environment that you'd be going to the range in, or actually, you know, fighting in, depending on the situation. That's the whole point of camouflage. Yeah, it's cool to make them look cool and tactical and everything like that, and people want to do the worn look, of course, and I did a lot of research, talked to a lot of people, and the worn look, don't try to paint it and then do the worn look yourself. It's just going to look weird unless you're an amazing artist, stuff like that. It'll look worn as you use it. Like for example, I mean, the stock's going to be the first thing you're going to be using up. I mean, you can kind of see it's kind of being eaten away a little bit. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, kind of like right there, like it's getting eaten away just because of the paint. It's going to get sticky as soon as you paint it, and it's going to start rubbing off everywhere, and you're going to get through that kind of like fake coat of paint, a fake layer, and you're going to get to the layer that actually stuck, and that's when it's going to start wearing away. The pistol grip is kind of getting there as well, not a crazy amount. Some places I can kind of see the original tan of it. The mag well's getting it, the handguard for sure. I mean, the flashlights, the pressure pad's the first thing because it's a rubber texture, so the rubber doesn't really keep paint. Your muzzle device will get it too because you'll be shooting a lot. Things like that, I mean, but that's what's going to make it look cool, because you're going to say, look at this after months and months of use after you paint it, and it's going to be like, wow, I mean, I spent all this time and I can really see how much it's changed and been, you know, worn down, things like that. And of course, I get it. Some guns are just like, we spent all this money on it. It's like, oh, don't hurt my baby, you know, kind of thing. But hey, man, it's a tool. You're gonna have to fight with it. You're gonna have to mess around with it. You're gonna play with it. Let it get dirty. That's part of the game. I mean, it's part of the fun, I think. But yeah. So summary: paint it how your surroundings are gonna be. I did it a tan color as my base paint, my base color, and then I got there's plenty of different FDEs. Like you can have 4 different companies who make an FDE tan, but they all look different. And that's kind of annoying, especially when you're trying to buy parts for your gun. But just keep that in mind. Pick a color you want. Do a test first on a different. I used it on a bolt action airsoft sniper rifle. Came out beautifully. I did leaf patterns and stuff like that, but I didn't really think I needed to do leaf patterns on this because I don't know. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. But I did a 10 base color, and then I did a green. Kind of like an OD green, kind of forest green. Not so much olive, but kind of just a brighter OD green, I'd say. And then I just, again, practice on something. Practice your widths and your how wide you want your stripes. And so you can kind of see there, you can kind of see the width. So just a touch on the tip of the muzzle, Then right here, boom, and then just keep going periodically, and then boom, flip it over. Who cares if it's still wet? Boom, do it again. Let that dry 30 minutes. Probably not even that, maybe 20. And then I'll stick it. What did I do? I think I leaned it up against like a piece of like a metal bar or something like that, like right here. Use the finger to prop this part up and just painted it like that on the back of it. Let that dry for maybe 30 minutes because it's kind of rubberized, so it's going to dry slower. Did it here. Put it on the stock of the gun. You can either put your finger on the muzzle, hold it like this, or what I did was that I think I put like an Allen wrench through the muzzle device so I could hold the muzzle while this was drying. And what I did, because what you're going to do because you're painting the sides of it, you're not getting this whole part of the gun, you're not getting the whole top part, and you're not getting the bottom part either. Be careful with the mag well, cover it, whatever you want to do. Make it look symmetrical, because you're going to have like black, or you're not going to have any stripes that are going to look weird. So again, match it really lightly, just far away, just like this. That have to be all the way out here. Don't do it this, because you're going to get clotted. Just like that. Makes it look beautiful. If you want to, add leaves, whatever you want to do. A great way is if you're in the military, or were in the military, whatever it was, at boot camp you got your little laundry bags, like mesh. Get those, cut those out, spread them out a little bit, kind of look like a multi-cam. Kind of in the multi-cam you kind of have some of that stuff, or kind of like the diamond snake pattern kind of thing. You could do that on the guns. Grantham did that in his video when he painted his scar. So you could do that. There's plenty of things. Let your imagination run wild. Alright guys, so it's going to wrap up the video today. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the update of this AR-15. I'm trying to take it out to the range soon. We'll be buying ammo soon, so you guys can see how dead accurate this thing is, whether it's 25 yards or 150 yards. I am just nailing things right there. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope to see you guys next time. See you later.